Welcome, Hoodie Ninjas, to another character review brought to you by Spectral 50. Today we are going to be going over the reincarnation of revenge, Fairy Helbram. He just released this week on a banner, and we're going to go over his different cards, his unique, and we'll kind of look at basics of what he can do where. Should you pull for him? Should you not? So let's get right into it. To start off, he is a strength units of red. He's most famously known for what's called Kingbrum, which is blue king with red Helbram. And the specific reason for that is this card right here, Stone Needle. At 1 star, it inflicts 200% attack to one enemy. Basic attack. But at 2 stars, you add in Petrification for 1 turn. And at 3 stars, it's 250% attack and petrifies for 2 turns. It's the same as Blue King. So when you pair this with other units in PvP, you can pretty strongly lock down your opposing team until you've got your ults ready and you're pretty much just burning them down while locking them down. Really, really annoying team to face when in PvP. It's not unbeatable, but it is definitely a very strong team. We can even we'll preview this ability right here so you guys can see it. As soon as the little piggy loads. Come on, little piggy, walk, walk, walk. All right, here we go. So we're going to go ahead and use the petrification. Not too super strong, but petrifies. So again, using him with Blue King in PvP is huge. Probably would be fairly decent help in story. He does do decent damage. Obviously, Petrification doesn't work against most of the bosses. He would be super helpful in Red Demon because you can obviously CC. His first card, which is Fog Wave, at 1 star, inflicts damage equal to 120% of attack on one enemy and depletes one ultimate move gauge orb. So again, you're already locking him down with Petrification. Now Helbram makes it even stronger because he's actually removing ultimate gauge. So now your opponent's having to spend more cards to get to their ults. At 2 stars, it goes up to a 300% of attack. And at 3 stars, it's 450% of attack, and it depletes 3 ultimate move gauges. Very, very strong attack again for PvP. Works spectacular with Blue King. His ultimate gauge is cancels buffs and stances on all enemies and inflicts damage equal to 280%. His fate matchup is Gustav, which will be 350%. And his unique, which I personally really like, is Ancient Magic. Increases basic stats by 5% for each surviving ally. So in PvP, you've got himself and 3 allies. It does include himself, so at the beginning of the match, you have 20% increased your basic stats. That is a super strong ability. Will definitely help out in PvP. Definitely, if you can, ultimate will help, but not required. I wouldn't go spending crazy amounts if you're going to pull for him to try and max out his ult at this time because he will show up in other banners. The question now is, should you pull for him or should you not? If you're a free-to-play player, I would say absolutely not. Hard skip. He's going to show up in the normal pool and other banners, and there are other banners that are being predicted to show up very soon, such as Demon Meliodas and Escanor, that, in my opinion, for a free-to-play player are a lot more important, especially Escanor. If you're a budget player, it's kind of 50-50 based on where your gems are sitting. Uh, that's kind of just going to be a gut call. Like, it would be helpful for you in PvP. If you're more focused in PvP, he probably would be a really strong asset to your team. And if you're a whale, go for it. We love you. You support the game. And you destroy us all in PvP because you got all the best with all the cool cosmetics. You can definitely get him awakened. I do not have my limit broke just yet, just because I'm short on my pendants. But that is about it for Helbram. Spectacular PvP unit, an okay PvE unit. Can use Red Demon, like I said. Other than that, this is Helbram. Have a great one, Hoodie Ninjas. Check you later.